Ooh. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. What's good, Miles? Welcome back, buddy. How you doing? Sophie, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Alright, gang. Hear me out. Stop looking at me for a second. Alright, I got some tasty shit for you today, guys. I can't lie. Obviously, we said we're gonna start doing some mysterious stories now. We're gonna. I got a really good one. I want to look this up. This might actually be shit. It might not even be worth it. Shit. It is called the... So this is a mystery. So obviously I can't say the word conspiracy, apparently. Apparently if I say the word conspiracy I get banned. Thank you TikTok/YouTube/Kick thank you government for being really fucking suspicious. SBM welcoming, Caitlin, welcome back. Ink, how you doing, mate? No, you're good, Ink, mate, no worries. What's good, Caitlin? Welcome back. Velma meets original Velma. Wait, what? Is it on YouTube? Is it on YouTube? I wasn't gonna do I mean, we can add it to next stream. I really want to do the old mysterious stories. Jaybird, welcome back, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, so I really want to look into this. So this is basically like a bunch of dudes. Best way to start right there. A bunch of dudes. What am I? Fucking 10. Bunch of lads, bunch of geezers who basically explore. I believe it's Antarctica. And they just mysteriously go missing. Not even pronounced dead. Missing. I love one of my favorite. Not my favorite in particular, but I'd give it definitely top 5. Chris, welcome in. How you doing? I Need Song, welcome in as well. Hammer, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Hammer, am I saying that right? Hammer. I'm doing good, thank you, Jaybird. How are you doing, my friend? What we got here? I can't click on your name. But what's a good question mark? Welcome in. It's gory as well. Hey, yo, that's kind of sick. Let's fucking go. Yeah, we'll watch that tomorrow for sure, man. For sure. Thank you for letting me know. Hey, appreciate that, Chris. Thank you so much. So, the Dyatlov Pass. I put Antarctica / North Pole vibe. Uzi, welcome back. How you doing? Appreciate the comments last night, by the way. I'm doing really good, thank you, Haley. How you? So the horror game today, gang. Same creators. We're going to be doing I'm Counting to 6. I'm letting it download in a minute. Oh my god, gang, do you know what I've been playing lately? That's so good. So I'm doing this thing now where I basically go down the Game Pass and I play every single game in the Game Pass. It's going to be a YouTube series that I do, / shorts and TikToks, where I'm just going to stop playing your mainstream games and I'm just going to go through an entire list. I don't have to like it or hate it, I have to play it. You call me Maya. What's good, Maya? I've started with the Plague Tales Requiem. Yo, family, has anyone played this? It is so good. I love this. It is so good. It's a more not happy, but it's more of a lighter tone to God of War. So instead of it being gods and fucking fighting, it's just this random fucking girl who and it's all about the plague, so rats and shit. But it's so good. So I just go through this list. So obviously starting here, and then I'm just going through it like this, and I'm just gonna rate every single Game Pass game. Like literally, look how many I've got to play. So many, and some of them are literal like open world games as well. Daniel, welcome back. A Way Out is so good. Me and Cameron played it when I was still working for Carnival. I Need Song. Thank you so much for the nice words. I appreciate that, mate. Yo, big up. I Need Song. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, let's do this, gang. Let's do this. We got the Dyatlov Pass incident. All right. I'm excited for this one. Yeah, sorry. I put Antarctica / North Pole as like my top 5 mysterious stories. Do you know what I mean? I ate it. LFC, welcome everybody. Welcome in. How you been? Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Days Gone looks good as well. Love the stream. Appreciate it, buddy. So yeah, I thought I'd start. I don't want to start too high and go like Area 51 or like the moon landing or flat earthers. I don't want to start too big, otherwise we set ourselves on a downward spiral. I feel like Antarctica's a good start because like I don't think no one really understands how fucked up the Antarctica is. How fucked up Antarctica is. It like you've watched my dancing? Yo, have you watched Dancing Man? Oh, if it's my dancing. I still haven't watched Dancing Man. We will get to that. We're going to do some more horror scenes on another time. I really want to do. We said we were going to do like this mysterious stuff. So I really want to go down there. Ella, welcome back. How are you doing? Right, let's do this. Have you played Horizon? I played it on VR. I played it on the old VR. Right, here we go, okay. Let's do this, family. This is real, by the way. Like, this is real.
In the winter months of 1959, a group of 9 young, experienced hikers began their journey into the Ural Mountains of Russia. This wasn't the first cold weather trip that these...
Oh, it's in Russia? I thought this was Antarctica.
Tragically, it would be their last. During the trip, the hikers encountered something in the supposedly desolate region that led to the deaths of the entire group. What exactly happened that night is still unknown, but the incident has since become one of the world's greatest mysteries.
First mistake, go into Russia.
Evidence being some of the most shocking that I've ever investigated.
To be fair, I've never really had a need to want to go. I've never really had a need to want to go to Russia. It's never really been on like my top list. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about anyone else, but it's never really been on like, it's never really been that high.
I know so much about this story.
Have
Cameras
you?
and diaries belonging to the group were actually found at the campsite that show the actions and the thoughts of each of the 10 hikers. And because of the cameras found at the campsite, many of the photographs used within this video are going to be actual shots taken by the Dyatlov group. The story of the Dyatlov Pass incident began at the Ural Polytechnical Institute, where a group of current and former students formed a crew to trek across the Ural Mountains. Now, the same trip was not what you would expect from a group of college students. Each of the members of the 10-man group were certified Grade 2 hikers, and the completion of the trip would make them Grade 3, which at the time was the most prestigious hiking certificate in the Soviet Union. Because of
You can get hiking certificates? Wait, what? You can rank in hiking? Like you can play rank in hiking and like get like platinum hike. I just thought hiking was just a thing. Like you just.
of this, the trip was quite serious,
Fair
with
play.
booze and cigarettes being left behind in order to avoid distraction.
See, that looks like a right laugh. Just like you're walking around with the lads, having a few drinks, having a few cigarettes. Like I don't know if that's a vibe, but like, like having a good time with the lads. I kind of like this shit.
To reach the mountain of Gora Orton, and the track that the hikers would be taking was rated at the highest possible difficulty. Still, though, the group remained confident that they would be able to complete the journey.
Prometheus
as they were
reliable as a
properly
leader of a
prepared
hike.
and properly trained.
But like I didn't realize how like into it that is. Do you know what I mean? Have you watched the Painter Analog Horror? I get weary with
Their
Analog
journey
Horrors,
started on the
Danish.
25th
I
of
get
January,
weary.
as the group began traveling towards the village of Vishai. Once there, the hikers rested for the night and began their hike on the 27th. But for one of the hikers, bad luck would strike early. Just one day into the hike, the then 21-year-old Yuri
Eric Carmen,
began
welcome
to
back.
suffer from severe joint pain.
MGS player, what's good, buddy? How you doing? You know me. How you
And the
doing?
limitations it placed on him were obviously quite frustrating. But in this case, January, as the group began traveling towards the village of Vishai. Once there, the hikers rested for the night.
Mabarak, welcome in. How you doing?
27th. But for one of the hikers, bad luck would strike early. Just one day into the hike, the then 21-year-old Yuri Yudin began to suffer from severe joint pain. Yudin had been plagued by many health problems over the course of his life, and the limitations it placed on him were obviously quite frustrating.
Lemon, welcome
In this
back.
case, his untimely health problems may have actually saved his life. With a pain in
That's
his
what I was
body
about to
that was
say.
too much to bear, Yudin decided that he would only slow the hikers down if he stayed. So he said goodbye to his team and he headed home, completely unaware.
Adum, Brandon, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that.
The departure of Yudin left the group with 9 people, 7 men and 2 women. The leader of the group,
2 women?
Dyatlov.
Wait, what? There was 2 there?
The departure of Yudin.
Oh shit, my bad, chat, my bad. Alright. I'm not gonna take the piss too much because these people are real and that they genuinely went missing and died and were pronounced dead.
And 2 women. The leader of the group, Igor Dyatlov, was said to be extremely knowledgeable and experienced.
What's good, Faith? This is called the Dyatlov mystery. It's like a real life horror. Like a real life, like, scary story.
What has now become the Dyatlov Pass, severe weather had caused them to lose their bearings and eventually end up on the side of the mountain Kolatsaiko, or as it was better known by the local Mansi tribe, Dead Mountain. It was late at this point, and the weather was anything but stable, so Dyatlov made the questionable decision to pitch the tent and hunker down until sunrise. It's believed that none of the hikers would make it that far. In the midst of their trip, Igor Dyatlov had told Yuri Yudin as he was leaving.
Can you imagine being
Send a telegram.
homeboy who was sick? Like, can you imagine, like, that's gotta be like a fucking, like, you know, one of those like life-changing moments where you're like, holy shit, I almost died. Like, I almost went missing and died. That is mad. He is so lucky. Did you watch the Eurofinal? I didn't see it, but I saw the videos.
Turned back.
It's fucking awesome, man. Did you know that the woman who scored the last-minute goal, she's from where I'm from, Southend? She's literally from the same town as me. She could have gone to the same school as me. Don't know.
16 days, but a few extra days were possible due to the unpredictable weather of the region. Yudin had waited for the telegram.
But we feel so guilty.
Never came.
Do you know what I
This
mean?
caused him to report
John, welcome back, mate.
And by the end of February, a search party was underway. On the 26th of February, a search party was able to locate the tent in which the hikers had spent their final night. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that the tent was cut open from the inside by one of the hikers. With these hikers being as experienced as they would not have done this unless they were extremely spooked by something. And the condition of the tent shows that the group likely cut the tent open from the inside in order
What?
to flee from something. And think about how crazy this is.
From the
Something
inside as well?
and make them want to flee so quickly that they sliced open their only bit of shelter. Not only this, but the hikers had fled their tents so quickly.
Where's your cat?
that they
No
were
idea.
wearing shoes, and none were properly dressed for the negative 30-degree temperature, with some venturing out of the tent in only their underwear. Perhaps even more shockingly, the footsteps of all 9 of the hikers were discovered heading away from the campsite, which revealed something strange. Rather than the footprints being sporadic,
Wait,
as you
what?
would expect if they were running away from something, they were instead extremely organized. One by one, the hikers walked single file down the hill. in their
Danish, this is
socks, with hardly any clothes on. as
What is
they
it called again?
slowly began
the Dyatlov Pass. It's basically these guys who went hiking and just went missing out of nowhere.
single file walking. It's already very clear that something very unusual had happened that night, but things only got stranger as the bodies began to be discovered.
Oh, they were discovered. I didn't know this. I thought they just went missing.
On the Dyatlov Pass seems suspicious.
Investigators set out on the morning of February the 27th, with high confidence that the members of the
You
group
did an essay on this? Hey, yo, can you help me out then, so?
located and the footprints were located. Now all that's left to do was find these extremely experienced hikers. While combing the area around a patch of trees, a member of the search party noticed that there was something brown sticking out of the snow near an old cedar tree. As they approached, they noticed that all of the branches on the lower part of the tree.
Do you like the Haid
had
Live?
fallen off,
What's that?
Which might have suggested that somebody had possibly tried to climb.
I should do an
it.
essay on
Remains
it.
of an old fire were found under the tree as well, and next to this fire was where the first bodies were found.
Whoa.
Yuri Doroshenko was the first hiker found. He was lying face down in the snow, wearing a short-sleeved t-shirt and swimming trunks. He was wearing 2 socks with no shoes. Doroshenko had a large burn on the right side of his head and on his foot. Along with this, he also had gray fluid coming out of his mouth. His body was covered in scrapes and bruises, and his
Wait,
fingers,
whoa.
and lips were covered in blood.
For real? Grey fluid? Wait, what? Harry, that is, yeah, you're right. That's what I'm thinking. The swimming trunks threw me off, but then the grey fluid threw me off even more.
That these injuries were self-inflicted and done out of agony, as Doroshenko was quite literally being frozen to death.
Grey
The gray
fluid?
fluid found coming out of Doroshenko's mouth is typically a sign that the body had experienced a strong force to their chest cavity. This perhaps suggests that Doroshenko had possibly fallen from the cedar tree.
Thank you,
or
Harry.
Somebody else had pressed on his chest with extreme force. Despite these strange findings, Doroshenko's official cause of death was labeled as hypothermia.
So you can...
Detail of the gray fluid found in his mouth never made the initial report.
So you could push my chest really fast, and instead of blood coming out, the tone of grey comes, like, I get 50 shades of grey shooting out of my mouth. What are you trying to tell me?
23-year-old Yuri Krivonashenko was found lying next to Doroshenko under the cedar tree. He was found wearing a long-sleeved shirt and a single sock. His body was heavily bruised with multiple cuts as well. Burns were found on his foot and up his legs, as well as on both of his hands. Inside of his mouth, a chunk of his own knuckle was found, which may have been done while Krivonashenko was biting his knuckle in order to either stay conscious or to stop himself from crying. Later investigation revealed that both of the first 2 bodies were moved after death. What may have happened in this situation was that other members of the group found the 2 dead and put their bodies in an orderly manner out of respect.
What did this to them? I don't know.
They took the men's clothing to divide up amongst themselves in a desperate attempt.
I know it goes dark soul, but grey?
The next body to be found was that of Igor Dyatlov, the leader of the group. Dyatlov was found face up with both of his fists clenched, and his body had also been clearly manipulated after his death. Dyatlov had abrasions and bruises on both of his ankles, as well as cuts and bruises on his face.
Okay, you can say manipulated, but I could probably just say rigor mortis.
That these injuries were consistent with that of those caused by a fist fight. His official death was hypothermia. Zinaida Kolomogorova.
I have a feeling it's all just gonna be like hypothermia. It's freezing fucking cold out there, do you know what I mean? But like, he was like, oh, his body was manipulated after death. Or just rigor mortis. Like, literally, that's a thing. Rigor mortis is a natural body
First of the woman to be
thing.
found. She was found better dressed than the others, but one of the sweaters she was wearing had part of its right sleeve torn off. She had abrasions on both of her hands and bruises on her face.
Rick and
She
Morty.
was found at the side of her body, which apparently showed consistency to a
Maybe,
hit
Sophie.
time. These injuries show a potential sign of struggle, and her official cause of death was labeled as hypothermia due to a violent accident. Both
Hypothermia again.
and Dyatlov were likely trying to make their way back to the tent when they both perished. It wouldn't be for another week that the next body was found. 23-year-old Rustem Slobodan was found on March 5th.
Slobodan.
face down and
What a
covered
last
with
name.
internal bleeding in both of his temples and a large fracture on his skull. Whatever caused the fracture and hemorrhaging is unclear.
So he got...
Medical experts concluded that Slobodan likely survived the injury for up to an hour after it had happened. It is theorized that Slobodan became extremely disoriented and dizzy after suffering these injuries and collapsed on the ground. Still conscious and awake, Slobodan quickly died of hypothermia. His body, too, showed signs that it had been moved post-mortem. Months would go by until a member of the Mansi tribe discovered a den.
Do you think
by the
they just
survivors.
went
The
crazy?
den was a last-ditch effort for the
Maybe a
remaining
Yeti?
folk to survive the frigid cold, but ultimately,
Could be a serial killer.
Ludmina Dubanina was found with her body draped.
Yo, Lamila Dubamina. That right there is like a rapper's dream. That is a rapper's dream.
With running water flowing directly next to her body. The tissue around her lips. And her
What's good,
mouth
Connor? Welcome in, mate. How you doing?
exposing her teeth and her upper jaw. Soft tissue was also missing in other parts of her face, revealing her cheekbone in one area. 10 of her ribs were broken, and massive hemorrhaging had occurred in her heart. Both of her eye sockets were empty, meaning that both of her eyes had been removed. This wasn't the only feature on her head that was missing, however. Dubanina's tongue had been removed, and it was nowhere to be found. Blood found within the stomach suggests that she was alive when this occurred.
Okay,
Cause
that
of
one.
ribs hemorrhaging into the right atrium broken, and blood found within.
That one is fucked up. Like, out of all of them so far, that's the most fucked up one. 100%. Missing her lips, missing the tissue in her cheek, 10 broken ribs, massive hemorrhage in the heart, missing eyes and tongue. Because my thought, I would have sat there and gone, this is Connor. See, I would have gone like, oh, it was a bear. I'd have gone like, it's a bear, or maybe it's a wolf, or like a group, like wolves, or something like that. I went straight to like fucking animals. That's way too specific. Like, no animal is gonna specifically only take out the tongue and the eyes. Is she sick, Cruz? Is she single? But like, do you know what I mean? Like, that gets fucked up.
In the stomach.
Echo again. Oh fuck, sorry, Connor. There you go. I need to just mute that in general.
Suggest that she was alive when this occurred. Her cause of death was
definitely a bear or
hemorrhaging
wolves.
into the right atrium.
But then I don't think it's a bear or wolves, Denisho, because a bear wouldn't just rip out your tongue and your eyes. That's so specific. A
Heart,
bear would just
making her one of the
mutilate
only
you.
deaths to officially be
Hampton, thank you for the
ruled
follow.
as something other than hypothermia.
Like, a bear would just
Semyon
go in.
Zolotorov, the oldest member of the group, was found slightly more prepared
Yo, he has a cool ass mustache.
for the elements
That's all I'm
than
saying.
the others. He had 3 pairs of pants on, and he wore a long jacket over his sweater, with 2 hats.
This is
a
something that's
scarf,
been hidden.
and boots. Despite him
I agree, Connor, because there's a lot of moments where this guy's basically said they just labeled it down as hypothermia when all of these like symptoms were happening. Patricia, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. All right, let's keep going.
having at least some preparation for the cold, he too perished along with the others.
He was
Much
climbing
like
away from
Dubanina,
something.
Zolotorov
That's what I
had
mean.
mysteriously
Or
suffered
someone.
injuries to his chest, resulting in 5
I
broken
appreciate that,
ribs
Kraz.
and a
Welcome
failed
in.
chest. He was missing tissue along his right
Faith,
eyebrow,
thank you so much for the
which
follow. I
revealed
appreciate that.
his exposed
Oliver,
skull.
welcome in.
He also
How you doing,
had a
mate?
deep gash in the back of his head, which too revealed blood. Zolotor
5 broken ribs, flailed chest, missing soft tissue on the face. Again with the soft tissue on the face. A deep gash in the back of the head.
was also found without eyes. His cause of death was quickly ruled hypothermia, despite the strange, unexplained.
Do you see what I mean?
injuries that he had
Hypothermia.
suffered. Both
Mate, thank you for the follow.
Zolotoryov and Dubanina had suffered their chest injuries whilst they were still alive. Medical experts concluded that their injuries were caused by a large force and could not have been caused by another human. Their internal injuries were similar to something you would see from a car accident.
Military
But despite
experiment.
this, neither had any bruising or marks where the force would have hit. This point alone continues to baffle researchers and remains unexplained how it could even be possible.
You know what it could be?
Alexander Kulatov was
You know what it
found-
could? You know what it could be as well, chat. Like, you got to remember they're hiking up alpines. Like, they're going up, and like Russia's probably known for like a lot of higher altitude stuff. When you go that high, the oxygen's less. Like, people go fucking crazy. Like, they could have just gone fucking crazy. Shit like that happens.
near
Like,
the den,
you're stuck in the
along
middle of
with
nowhere
others.
with only a
Though
group
not
of people.
ideal, his clothing was better than the majority of his companions.
Avalanche?
However,
Maybe.
there were rips and tears found on his jacket and on his pants.
Probably not avalanche because again, like missing cheeks and missing eyes, like an avalanche wouldn't do specific things like that. I can understand with the crushing things, but like not the. I Genuinely, like my theory on this so far is that they just went batshit crazy.
Along with
That's
these
my
rips,
theory so far.
burn marks were found on his jacket and socks. Kolevatov was missing both of his eyebrows, and bone could be seen where they once were. His
That's just weird as fuck. Eyebrows?
nose was broken, and his neck was deformed, meaning that it was likely snapped.
It just
A gash was also found behind his right ear. Despite the clear and obvious signs of a major struggle, the
Bearing in
autopsy
mind-
was left vague and concluded that he too had died from
of hypothermia, shock. See, you got to remember they've been burned, they've had eyes gashed out, cheeks gashed out, tongues gashed out, they've been crushed. I think they just went crazy. They were burning each other, they were like punching each other, they were crushing each other down, snappy. I think they went crazy. I just think they were
The
nuts.
autopsy
That's my
was fairly
theory.
consistent with the remaining
Who
victims
kills the
found
last person? I reckon the
May
last
of that
person.
year. Little explanation.
I reckon the last person's committed. I reckon he jumped off the tree. Because you got to remember, one of them only really had crushed ribs and was spewing fucking grey liquid. I think he jumped off the tree.
was given
I think
to
he
any
just
of the
self did it.
injuries, and the autopsies were found to be very misleading.
That's what I'm saying,
Nikolai
Denisha.
Ivanov
I reckon they
was similar
hallucinated.
to Zolotaryov, in the fact that both
Bearing in mind, they were saying that they were drinking as well. Like, they've been drinking and smoking whilst they've been doing this hike. So, you got to remember, like, you're already, like, your brain doesn't know what to do as well. Your brain's getting less oxygen as it is from the altitude. You're then drinking a lot. Like, that's going to fuck you up. Like, imagine, like, getting drunk, but, like, triple that because less oxygen is going through your body.
were somewhat prepared for the outdoor elements. It has long since been believed
Not to that extent.
Bernoulli and Zolotaryov
It's not never like... Yeah,
were
that's...
outside of the tent at the time that the others fled, which would explain why they were already prepared.
Maybe they got
for the
mixed up with
cold.
people who had put
Bernoulli
into
was
a
found with
psychological attack
bruising on
test.
his lips and on the lower left side of his face. He had bled internally on his lower right forearm. Along with this, his skull was fractured and cracked all over the left side of his head. These fractures would have had to have been caused by an extremely powerful force, but no damage was done to the soft tissue on the top of the fracture, meaning that again, another human could not have inflicted these injuries.
You say that, but you, like, us human, we can do some crazy ass shit. Like, have you seen the theory about a mum with her kid? Like, a mum could lift a car if it meant saving her child. Like, that amount of adrenaline and that amount of force going into your body, like, we can do some crazy shit. Like, so I disagree with that. I think they like to over exaggerate a little bit, but I think they're like, oh, no human could have done this. We can do that. We can crush some ribs. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course we fucking can. UFC fighters do it in a ring every fucking week. They can crush a rib with their legs. Do you know what I mean? This is one of the theories that I do not believe any of the provided. That's what I mean. The last one or two is probably... That's what I mean as well. The last one or two were actually hypothermia related because they had no clothes on and they froze to death. That's why I'm thinking they just went crazy. I just think they went crazy. I think it was 9 people. 9 people overall. They probably just say that there's more theories and more
Upon
attention.
suffering this injury,
Yeah.
Bernoulli would likely have been in an unconscious state and would have
What happened
died
to my
no
hair?
more than 3 hours later. His death too.
It's getting
was
longer
officially
now.
blamed
If
by
you've
a
been watching me for a
powerful
while, you know my hair's
force
been
that
getting
could not have
long
been
lately.
caused by a human. Each and every one of the deaths on the Dyatlov Pass seemed suspicious. All of the hikers had bruising and cuts on their bodies, specifically on their faces, and most had other shocking and disturbing injuries that were left unexplained. But one of the more shocking things revealed in this case has yet to be discussed in this video. It is
Okay.
believed that the last 4 hikers had taken clothes
What's good,
from
MJ?
some of the
Welcome in, mate.
corpses once they had passed away in a desperate attempt to survive the freezing cold. So when the final 4 bodies were found, they were all wearing clothes from the victims who died before them. It was discovered
That is what I mean. They went fucking crazy. I reckon... Did it specify at the beginning they were actually friends or they were just a group of people who just got together? Like, you don't know. If they were a group of people that got together, 4 of them were probably absolutely psychotic. Or 4 of them just went fucking mental. 4 of them just went crazy from the altitude and the alcohol and just fucking started
that
killing
were
people.
left unexplained. But one of the more shocking things revealed in this
This right
case
here proves my theory that they just went crazy. Clone Trooper, welcome in, mate. How you doing? This proves my theory. Planned expedition. But even then, like, do you truly know someone?
is yet to be discussed in this video. It is believed that the last 4 hikers had taken clothes from some of the corpses once they had passed away in a desperate attempt to survive the freezing cold. So when the final 4 bodies were found, they were all wearing clothes from the victims who died before them.
'Cause they went
It was
crazy.
discovered that on these clothes, trace amounts of radiation were detected. And
What's
added
good,
to
these
that,
nuts?
Radiation,
Radiation?
was also detected in the entire area of the Dyatlov Pass at the time. It is believed that there is no natural way that this radiation could have been found on their bodies, but an
Oh.
explanation as to how it got there
No
has
worries,
never
Jonah.
been offered. Looking at
Oh.
these deaths as a whole, no part of the situation seems to make any sense. From the ripping open of the tent, to the single file walk down the mountain, to the
Oh.
horrific injuries, and finally the radiation. Everything just seems
They're
unlikely,
aliens.
which is why this case has become one of the most mysterious of all time. And due to its popularity and widespread appeal, thousands of theories have been put forth as to what may have caused all of this. Here are some of the more popular ones.
I kind of agree with your theory now, Connor. So Connor was mentioning like some sort of like fucking military experiment. I think maybe that. I think maybe they they did some dodgy shit to like get some money here and there. You know how it was. There's places out there where they get you to test shit. I reckon they were part of something like that, and they just got a little bit too into it, and I reckon they got radiation poisoning, and it messed with their heads, and they did all this weird shit. I reckon that's what happened. Honestly, I really think it comes down to going crazy, but if we're talking radiation, that proves my point even more, because the alcohol probably wouldn't, but radiation. The theories. Oh, here we go. I like this.
One of the earliest theories to come out of this event was the idea that the local Mansi tribe had killed the hikers. As I mentioned earlier, a storm had caused
Oh.
the hikers to wander off course and end up on what is now known as Death Mountain. The mountain was home to the Mansi people.
Oh, well, see, if you're fucking strolling off to Death Mountain, like why? This is white people shit. Like I am so, sometimes I sit here and I'm like, I'm so ashamed. Like, you go on a hike and you think, you know what we're gonna do, gang? You know what's a really good idea? Let's go to Death Mountain. Let's go to Death Mountain. What can happen? What's the worst that can happen in Death Mountain? Like, are you putting yourself in that fucking place? Oh, they went missing because they walked through Death Mountain. Shock. Hey, yo, do you want to go to the serial killer alley over there? Yeah, sure, why not? Waffles, thank you for the follow. Hey, yo, do you want to go down here? This is fucking bear, mutilating bear fucking waterfall. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's fucking do that. Death Mountain, you put yourself in that shit. That's all I'm saying. Baby Saja, welcome in. How you doing? When people climb Mount Everest, they have to do past the death zone. Like, but why? Why? Or hear me out. Or you just don't. Or you just don't. Or you just stay alive.
And it was theorized that they attacked the hikers when they ventured onto their land. One piece of evidence to support
Shock.
this was the fact that a Manchi chum was found
Tinley,
just
thank you for the follow.
800 meters away from the
Officer
campsite.
Scoobs,
Supposedly,
welcome in.
a chum was a symbolic structure that was created at the time of a sacrifice. Could the Manchi people have sacrificed the hikers or killed them for stepping onto their land?
For going on to Death Mountain? Sure. I mean, like, you're basically telling them where to go anyway. You literally call your mountain Death Mountain. And then someone just walks in there. Of course, you're going to be like, well, That's like going into a fucking lake full of crocodiles and just being like, oh, well, you fucking put yourself there, didn't you? Officer Scoobs, thank you so much for the fucking rose. Appreciate that, buddy. But, like, why? Just why?
It could be somewhat possible. And taking a look at the pictures that the Dyatlov group had taken...
Yo, can we get some
prior to
W's
their
in for
death,
Officer
it is
Scoops for the
clear that
rose?
They were stepping on the land of the secluded tribe. The tribe isn't always welcoming to visitors, so perhaps this led to a conflict.
In Death
What could
Mountain?
also support
Shock.
this theory was the fact that the Manchi people knew this land better than anyone else in the world. Perhaps they could have covered up their tracks and staged the murder.
What's good,
in
Harvey,
such
mate?
a
Welcome
strange
back. That's
way
all right, mate.
That they knew it would never be solved. Now, this theory is so intriguing to me because it would answer why the hikers fled their tent so quickly. Perhaps
Yeah.
they realized they were about to be attacked and they tried to escape from the tribe. Also, it would explain why they walked single file down the hill, because maybe they were being led there and told to do so. Ultimately, the theory for the Manchi people
Maybe.
having killed the hikers sounds somewhat believable. But at the end of the day, if you really dig into it, it doesn't make enough sense. How would this explain the injuries suffered by the hikers? The coroner clearly said that a few of these
So the people who
injuries
got
could
into
not
Death
have
Sea
been
are
caused
asking
by
to be dragged.
humans.
Yeah.
So that alone makes this theory very unlikely.
If something has death in it, isn't that just self-explanatory? It's like, for example, it's like the people who go, I'm going to go and stay in a haunted house. And then they're shocked that it's haunted. You're going there.
Plus, the idea of them covering up every single one of their footprints seems far-fetched. Finally, the chum that was found in the area of the hikers' disappearances was likely for the sacrifice of a moose, which they would have then used for food. This seems to be confirmed by the moose antlers on top of the structure, and it's now been practically debunked that the Manchi people ever even performed human sacrifices. As time has gone on, it has become somewhat clear that the Manchi people were used as an early cop-out as to what happened to these people. But years later, the theory has since been debunked, leading us to look for answers elsewhere. Our second theory is an explanation.
What's going on, Reese? How you doing? Yeah, but Connor, the fucking ocean that I went on is not called Die Ocean, is it? It's called the Pacific Ocean. If something's called death, if I was to go on a walk, right? If I was to go on a walk or a hike with a group of people and we start walking and I see a sign that says Death Mountain, like, and then an arrow, I'm walking the other way. I'm like, I'm not going to Death Mountain. I'm going over here where it's a live mountain. I like a live mountain. Death Mountain doesn't sound good. If you was to put me on a cruise ship on a contract again, and the ocean was called the Death Ocean, I would not be signing up to that contract. Michelangelo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that.
As to why the hikers fled their tents. So
You don't want to go to school?
For them
That
to
sucks.
practically
Candy
destroy
Mountain.
their
See,
main
that
piece of shelter.
Candy Mountain sounds great. Death Mountain, not my vibe. What's going on, Goalie? Welcome
They
back.
had to
Clicks,
have
welcome
been
back, mate.
certain that their lives were in danger, and they had to think that this danger was approaching so quickly that they had to leave without proper provisions. Because of this, and the location of the tent, many now believe that an avalanche had caused the hikers to flee that day. Though this specific area is not known for having
Avalanche.
frequent avalanches, they were camped at the base of a mountain, meaning that they could have been in a direct path of an incoming avalanche. This theory would explain why the hikers cut their tent open in such a hurry and left the safety of their shelter with only
That's
light
fair.
going on. And for obvious reasons, this has been the widespread theory that many have settled on. However, it's not without issues. For starters, this theory doesn't explain how the hikers suffered such serious injuries. Remember, those who had suffered broken bones showed no signs of tissue damage.
And as
or
well,
injuries. This is significant.
an avalanche
because
would have
if an
covered the
avalanche had
tent.
Caused a rock to strike them, or caused them to crash into a tree or something like that, there would have been significant damage to their tissue around their broken bones. I mean, there would have been at the very least major bruising, and they would have been completely covered with cuts and scrapes from head to toe. Also, there was never any sign that an avalanche had taken place in that area that night. And though this is impossible to totally prove, scientists had agreed that it is unlikely that this ever took place. Now, despite this theory being practically ruled out, an avalanche still could be partially to blame. Perhaps the hikers had just thought that an avalanche was coming. Maybe they heard a loud noise or something like that, and they
And it
panicked
spooked
and
them.
cut open the tent. And when they realized their mistake, they walked single
I still
file
want to know
into
why
the
bro
woods
was in a
order to get
fucking
shelter
swimming
from the
trunk.
trees. I think this situation sounds
Right?
very rational, but it still doesn't explain what actually killed the hikers. If they really thought there was an avalanche and that's what caused them to flee, then something outside of their shelter must have killed them. But what could have possibly caused such horrific injuries?
Oh shit! I think maybe partially some of that's true, but it doesn't cause their death. Do you know what I mean? Maybe the avalanche came in. He was just like, you know what? I want to dip. What about Hell's Kitchen in New York? Connor, that is different. They called that Death Mountain because death happens. They called the zones in Everest the dead zone because people die in that zone. So they're warnings. Hell's Kitchen's just called Hell's Kitchen because there's loads of fire. There's a difference.
With little to go off of in terms of rational theories,
An avalanche
many
doesn't
have
take out
looked
someone's
to the
tongue and eyes.
supernatural
Exactly,
as a
Stella.
cause for this
Exactly.
tragedy. And the main talking point.
No, you're
is
right, Maddox.
typically
Welcome
that
back, buddy. How you doing?
perhaps a
Thank you for the
large
heart,
and
mate.
violent creature was living in the remote area of the Dyatlov Pass.
All right, now we're getting into like some really, really ridiculous theories now. Right, again, we're going down the supernatural. I don't believe in the Yeti. Some of you might. I don't believe in it. I think it's just, I don't believe in it. Like, until you give me like real, genuine, like HD 4K proof, I do not believe in the Yeti. Same reason I don't believe in ghosts. Coming from a horror streamer, don't believe in ghosts. Until I see it, I don't believe it. What's going on, Jill? Welcome in. The Abominable Snowman. I don't believe in this. But you're allowed to believe in it. You are allowed to believe. Anyone can believe in it if they want to. I'm not shitting on anyone's theories. I just personally don't believe in it. Is literally the most explainable factor. It literally hypothermia. That's what I mean. Hypothermia, like death happens in Southend, but you're still going back there. Connor, I haven't been back to Southend in years. I have no other choice but to go to Southend. My family live there. I've been trying to get them out for years. Welcome back, Jill. How you
In
doing?
terms of rational theories, many have began looking to the supernatural.
Plus, they don't call Southend on death. Do they? Are they the same religion? Do you need evidence? Yeah, kind of. Like, I just need a little bit of evidence to go through. It's kind of like you coming up to me saying, like, oh, I just did a backflip. I'm like, all right, show me then. Do you know what I mean? Like, unless you show me, I don't believe you've done it yet. It's that theory.
As a
Santa
cause
got
for
them.
this
Now,
tragedy.
Santa, I believe
The
in.
main talking point is typically the Yeti. Perhaps a large and violent creature was living in the remote area of the Dyatlov.
One more time, hear me out. Yes, I don't believe in it. I want it to be real because that's fucking cool. Like, the Yeti theory is awesome. I'm not saying, like, he's not real. I'm just saying, like, I don't believe he is. There's a difference. I want to believe he's real, and I will tell myself he is real, but I don't believe it yet. I feel like I need to see it. Do you know what I mean? Same reason that, like, you see bones of dinosaurs, so I believe dinosaurs were real. They ruled the earth before us because there are literal bones that show that dinosaurs were real. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just like that. Gabrielle, welcome in on YouTube. How you doing? You find me in a place on earth and nobody has died in, and I'll avoid Death Valley. This house, no one's died in this house yet. Safe house right now. I'm not going to jinx that, touch wood, because the last thing we need is someone dying.
Pass, and it took issue with the hikers being in its territory. This would explain why the hikers fled, and could also explain their unusual injuries. Now, this is a theory that I have never been very.
Have you been, Jill? How's life been?
Kind of seems baseless.
What's going on, Flo?
Doing
Welcome
a
back.
little more research on it, I've discovered why this theory has become so popular. As previously mentioned, multiple cameras were found at the campsite that belonged to the hikers. This photograph was taken at some point before the hikers had perished, but was generally taken in the area that they set up camp.
Again, that could just be a bloke. Could just be a bloke. Every photo of this bitch is blurry. Every photo. Surely. There's like 30 photos of the Yeti, right? And not one of them is in focus. Like, come on. Like, come on.
After analysis, this photo has been completely proven to be 100% real, and the image has not been
Your streets,
documented
never
in
anyone
any
died.
way.
No one's died
What
in
is
this
seen
street.
This photograph is widely open to interpretation. Personally, just looking at it without context, this really does look like some kind of Yeti Bigfoot creature.
It's been hectic.
But
I'm
others say
sorry,
that
Jill.
It just looks like a man.
You're okay though, Jill. Like, genuinely, like that. You don't have to explain yourself with streams and stuff. Like, it's all good. How are you? I've missed coming in. I appreciate that. Hey, look, listen. At the end of the day, I really appreciate like what you do outside of streams anyway. Like, you're always commenting, you're always liking on videos. Like, if not doing the 50% of streams, you're doing the 50% of content, which is the most important part for me. So thank you, I appreciate that. Give it time. Give it time. What are you trying to say?
Haunting, and it only adds to the intrigue of this mystery. However, despite this looking somewhat like a Yeti, this theory
Shannon,
still
thank you so much for the
falls
gifts. I
flat
appreciate
in
that.
many
Welcome
ways.
back.
The glaring issue here is that there were no footprints. Yetis are literally cold weather Bigfoots, and not a single footprint of that thing was found. And it also doesn't totally explain the radiation found on the.
But snow happens and snow covers up footprints. That's a very normal thing. It's kind of like sand. When sand comes back, it covers up the footprints.
Hiker's clothing. But
How are we
considering
doing, everyone?
don't know
Welcome in.
Anything about Yetis? Perhaps they give off some sort of radiation. But because of
Alexis,
the
thank you
lack
so
of
much for the
tracks
gifts.
and
I
no
appreciate
real
that. Yo, with the
evidence
2
other than
gifts.
the photograph,
Let's go.
This remains just another theory at
Exactly.
this point.
Exactly.
Another popular supernatural theory for this case has been the idea that aliens were to blame.
All right, now you're losing me. Now you're losing me. You're going into the alien theory. But, I mean, I'll listen to all of them, but this one is definitely not that. Hey, yo, Jill with the magic wand. I've never seen that before. Let's go. Let's get some W's in for Jill. Sophia, we saw your edit yesterday. We watched it on stream. Maybe it was really good. Fucking well done, Sophia. That edit was sick. I know a guy that looks like that. That looks like this. Hey, yo. I know a few people that look like that. I can't lie. They be getting roasted all the time. That's not an exclamation. Do you know what I mean? Just being like, it was a Yeti. It's more convincing than the fucking Yeti. It's not, though, because, like, I don't believe that. Because at the end of the day, like, when the fuck did the aliens get here? We would have noticed an alien arriving on the Earth. Like, at least with the Yeti, you can be like, oh, you know, he's been here for years. He was like, you could be like, at the end of the day, it's just a big giant ape. It's like a big giant monkey, like a big giant ape. Whereas like aliens, we're talking outer space. We're talking like terrestrial. Do you know what I mean? The Yeti could be real. Aliens could be real. Again, I need to see it first.
For the deaths of the 9 hikers. For starters, bright lights in the sky were seen overhead of the Dyatlov Pass on the night of the incident.
Meteor showers.
Local Mansi hunters claim
I sound like
the
such a
lights
Debbie
looked
Downer, but I'm just being real.
like glowing spheres.
That's a meteor. That is literally that you. How many videos do you have to watch of a meteor shower to know that that is a meteor shower?
And matched the descriptions of the modern-day UFO. On the
That is a
body of
meteor.
Semyon Zolotorov, a camera was found with extensive water.
Looks like your
damage.
teacher. Hey,
Despite
yo,
the
Sax,
obvious
welcome in,
damage
mate.
from sitting in the freezing cold
Mira, welcome
for
back.
months, the film within it
I've not seen
was
it before, it's
eventually
pretty.
developed to
Wait, what's
showcase
pretty?
Something strange.
The magic wand?
Through all
It's
the
fucking
water
awesome.
damage, the photographs seemed to show that Zolotoryov was photographing some sort of light form in the sky.
A
Though
meteor.
this could very well be just because of the damage done to the camera. Believers of the UFO theory link this to being an indication that Zolotoryov was photographing UFOs moments before
Welcome in,
the
David, Matt.
hikers
How you doing?
fled their tent. And maybe this unidentified light form began coming after the hikers and causing them to flee. It is unclear what
Or it could be a torch.
would have happened from there, but a popular belief is that the UFO caused the hikers to go into a trance. This made them walk down the mountain in a single file line. This would explain the radiation and the fleeing from the tent as well, and it could potentially explain the injuries found on the hikers. I mean, who knows what kind of weaponry or force that these aliens had, and if you believe this theory so far, you might not have a hard time believing that the aliens then attacked some of the hikers and killed them with their strange weaponry. Personally, this remains one of the most interesting theories too.
Yeah.
But due to just how outlandish it kind of is,
Listen,
can't
I
totally
believe
convince
in the
me.
theory
With
of
all that being
aliens.
said, it is
But
hard
not for
to
this.
completely
Not for
dismiss it.
this. Not for this
With
theory in
just how
particular. You're telling me that across the universe, Earth is the only planet with life. I think if species... Oh my god, no. No. I think you're getting the wrong idea. Like, I'm not saying aliens are not real. I'm not saying aliens are not real. I am an advocate that we are not the only thing in this entire universe. I don't think we're the only thing in this galaxy. I think that even in some of these planets, there are life. Because organic life adapts to its surroundings. So, like, for example... We've never truly seen the inside of Saturn. Saturn is a big giant ball of gas. It's a gigantic cylinder of gas. Like that's all Saturn is. And then it's got a core in the middle that is like extremely hot, right? But like we don't know what's on that core because we've never had anything go down it. There could be organic life that genuinely has adapted to live in there. Like I do not, like I will own my hand up right now, and I'm a firm believer that aliens are real. I just don't believe that they've come to Earth. That's my thing. I don't believe that they've come to Earth. I think there is life out in this planet. I just think then, like, because what then we're putting the theory on is that, like, you know, like, because as humans, we're very stubborn in the fact that we think everyone else is doing the same shit we're doing. You know, like building houses, making electronics, making spaceships, making this, that. They might not be. Do you know what I mean? Like, they might just be living their best life. They might think we're fucking on their planets. Do you know what I mean? We have tiny micro living things on different planets. Exactly. And that could have made life, and we don't know that. They would have to knock on my door for a cuppa before I believe in aliens. That's my theory as well. Like, I believe in life outside of Earth, but I don't believe they're on Earth. Because we would have seen that. There are more than 4 billion people on this Earth. And the only theories we have on aliens are blurry videos of things moving around really quickly. Do you know what I mean? I think the inside of Jupiter is a cloud city from The Empire Strikes Back. Yo, fair play. I would fucking love that shit. Maybe the one of Saturn is a spaceship. I'm off to bed. No worries, Shannon. Have a good night. Maybe our galaxy is a spaceship. They were killed because they noticed the UFO. Oh, I don't believe they are responsible for this, but I'm still more likely responsible than fucking... Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like... I see the side of Yeti more because you can make the excuse of the Yeti already lived on Earth. That's why I believe the Yeti more. I don't believe in the Yeti theory, but yeah. What's going on, Reed? Welcome. I've seen so many theories surrounding these hikers. Oh, for real? No worries, Uzi. Have a good night. But yeah, with aliens, like, there is definitely life outside. There is life outside. But I don't believe they've visited Earth. That we would have seen them. We would have seen them. I'm not being funny, but we would have seen them. There are 4 billion people on this Earth. Someone would have had a clear video of an alien. Do you know what I mean? But it's a big universe. Do you know what is a really good theory, chat? I don't think there's a video on this. If anyone finds this, oh my fucking God, I will send you money if you find this documentary. But I've always loved the theory. I know this shit isn't real, but I've always loved the theory that we didn't live on Earth. I love the theory that we, like, during, like, the dinosaur era, you know, like, we're talking, like, 10 million years ago, when the meteor crashed on Earth and, you know, changed all of our planets, changed our entire planet, moved our continents, etc., but killed the dinosaurs in the process. I have this humongous theory, because I'm sitting there thinking, like, where the fuck were we? We were still, like, evolving back then, from fish to mammal to ape to human, right? What, like, my theory on all of this is that we didn't live on... Oh, I know, there is a theory on it. There's a theory that we lived on Mars and that Mars sustained life, and we fucked up Mars so bad. Like, we evolved and we fucked up Mars so bad with, like, pollution and global stuff that we had to leave Mars and go to Earth because Earth was the next sustainable planet for us. And then we got to Mars and we crash landed in Mars and killed the dinosaurs in the process. Like, we were the meteor, and then we moved on from then. That theory is... I fucking love that theory. It is awesome. I'm going to try and find a video and we're going to do that. It is so good. Because that people are saying, like, when you look at Mars, for example, like, Cameron knows way more about it because she's, like, clued up in the sense of all that. But there's, like, minerals in Mars, like some of the, like, the gas that's in Mars and stuff. Like, it's a gas that forms from, like, being able to sustain organic life. So, like, people are like, we genuinely polluted that planet and we moved on. But then you have the theory that UFOs aren't aliens, but the future humans with time travel. That's why sightings are less prominent now because since the 2000s with social media, we are documenting our lives enough for the future to not need to research it. But I don't know. We'll look more into, we'll do aliens at some point because space theories are some of my favorite without a doubt. Like paranormal stuff's cool and all this mysterious stuff is cool. But like my number one will always be aliens. It's so cool. But yeah, we'll definitely watch that one. Isn't there a movie about how people didn't live on Earth? And I'm pretty sure there is. Maybe. The state where found leaves loads of... Yeah, like, I believe there's life on another planet. It's a big universe, but unless I see an alien, then no. I'm exactly the same, Jill. I'm exactly the same. I don't know if I believe it someone is. I wasn't raised religious, so I'm just... And like, I'm the same, Sophie. For me, anything's possible. Like, I'm kind of just open to everything. Do you know what I mean?
Unusual, the events at the Dyatlov Pass.
No worries, Reed. I'm the
Many
same,
have
mate. I'm
blamed
the
a
same.
strange psychological occurrence on the deaths of the hikers.
What if we drained
For
all the
starters,
planets and that's
many
why
have pinned
uninhabitable?
This entire situation
Do you know what I mean,
on
DJ?
paradoxical undressing. This is a phenomenon when a person is suffering from hypothermia, yet they feel
Mars,
as
thank you
if
for the
they
follow.
are overheating. This burning feeling causes the person to remove all of their clothing in an
That's so
attempt
weird that
to
we
cool
were speaking
down,
about
and
Mars
this
and
obviously
someone
ends
called
up
Mars
killing
came
the
in.
person even quicker. This was initially used as the likely cause of the hiker's death, as it explained why so many were improperly prepared for the cold. Also, the extreme effects of hypothermia could have also caused the hikers to hallucinate or hear things, and thus flee from a non-existent threat. And at the surface, this could appear to be the case. But digging deeper, I have to discredit this theory.
What's good,
For
Lewis?
starters,
Welcome in,
the
mate.
last remaining 4 hikers took the clothes from those who perished
Jackson's
in
coming.
order to stay warm. Also, a fire was found
That's
on
such
the
a
first
cool-
2 hikers who had passed away. All along the Dyatlov
A
Pass were
triceratops?
signs and evidence that
I
these
never-
hikers were
Wait, are they
actively
real?
looking
Like
for
they're
warmth
actively living
and
right now?
trying to stay alive. Plus, this theory does nothing to explain the injuries that the hikers had faced. And for these reasons, this likely isn't what killed the 9 hikers.
Yeah.
Another psychological theory has been that the area around the Dyatlov Pass produces low-frequency wind, which creates what is known as a Kármán vortex street. This ultra-low frequency is said to cause panic attacks to many of those who experience it. So
I
maybe
said
the
this right at the
hikers
start.
heard it.
I said this shit right at the start. I was like, 100%, like, something up in these mountains just fucked with their brain.
This and
Said
fled
this.
their tent due to this paranoia. And by the time they made it down the mountain, they realized their mistake, but it was too late. Now, obviously, again, this doesn't explain how the hikers suffered such grotesque injuries. And
It literally explains why they all died. He's there like, oh, it makes you cause panic attacks and hallucinate. And then he's like, but this doesn't explain why they had horrific injuries. You just explained it. You just said that it causes panic attacks. I'm sorry, but if someone's hallucinating and having panic attacks, they're probably hallucinating that someone's trying to kill them. And they're having a panic attack, so they fight or flight kicks in. You literally just explained it.
really just falls flat as well. But I also tend to have a hard time believing these psychological theories, simply because
I believe-
of the
yeah, I'm the
number
same,
of
Sophie.
people
I believe this one
present
the
at
most.
Time of this tragedy.
It literally does
All
explain
nine
it. Thank you,
hikers have
Denisha.
experienced the same psychological phenomenon.
Is that the Arctic
And for all
Monkeys
of them to
cover
react in
photo?
the same way seems incredibly unlikely. No two minds
What's
are
good,
alike.
En? How you doing,
So
En?
the idea that all 9 of them
You're the most
would
best scary
collectively
video
act in a
streamer.
way
Yo, Sophie,
that
thank
would
you so much
surely
for that. I
get them
appreciate that.
killed
Cheers,
doesn't
Sophia.
make any sense.
But in fairness, we know we couldn't live on the other 7 planets in our solar system because the atmosphere is too hostile and they literally... Yeah. But Connor, I'm the same. I'm not 100% though. I'm like 70%. I want to believe them. I just want to see it first. But at the same time, I don't. Because if I see a fucking
now
ghost,
one of them
it
realized
will
that
scar me
fleeing
for
the
life.
tent was a crazy thing to do, or maybe this was all part of it. Maybe the group had a disagreement, which caused a fight. Maybe some members of the group began to slowly lose their minds, while the others remained sane. And these clashing mindsets may have led to a physical confrontation that would have caused the minor physical injuries.
We
Things
finally
may have
got that.
boiled over as the
The
temperature
real theory. Literally, that is the theory. That right there, that is what happened. 4 of them went batshit crazy, killed the rest of them. I reckon some of them were literally ready to go for a swim, which is why they got fucking swim trunks on. 4 of them have gone nuts, panic attack, killed the rest of them. realize what they've done, realize they need to survive, put their clothes on because they've got no other choice. Humans have eaten humans for survival, and then they've died eventually.
And the group fought outside in the cold.
That's what's
Realizing the
happened.
mistake that they had
Just popped in to say hi to let you know I'm okay. I'm off to bed. Busy day. No worries, Jill. Have a good day. I appreciate you dropping in to say hello. Look after yourself, and I will see you soon. Maybe we adapted on living in
The
rough
group may have
environments.
then
That's why
calmed
we
down
completely...
as they realized
Exactly.
that they would surely die if they continued fighting. In the
Maddox,
cold.
thank you for the
This caused
GG,
them to
mate.
head
Appreciate
for the
that.
shelter
Read
of
with the jelly
trees
snake.
below. It's not a perfect theory, and again doesn't
The- what's
explain
the baby
horrific
game?
injuries. But then again, the perfect theory doesn't seem to exist in a case like this. One of the theories that I personally like the best is that the Soviets covered up the real events of what happened. The Dyatlov Pass incident was initially buried by the Soviet government for nearly 3 years after it had happened.
No, wait. I really want to listen to this one. Now, I'm already saying this. He's going to go off the theory about, like, you know, people covering stuff up. I know that shit happens on this planet. We're not fucking stupid. But obviously this is going to be his favorite because it's the most enticing one. You know, like cover-ups. And everyone on this planet loves a cover-up. I think there have been cover-ups. I think certain things haven't been covered up and we just claim it to be covered up. But I'm going to listen to this one. I really want to listen to this one because I love a good cover-up. I just don't believe it.
And doesn't explain the horrific injuries, but then again, the perfect theory doesn't seem to exist in a case like this. One of the theories that I personally like the best is that the Soviets covered up the real events of what happened. The Dyatlov Pass incident was initially buried by the Soviet government for nearly 3 years after it had happened. And once it was finally revealed to the public, inconsistencies in its reporting and in its autopsies were heavily prevalent. Now, many of what we actually know about this case is from the early Soviet reports, meaning that they could have misconstrued the information of the case in such a way that they knew no one would ever discover the truth. But if this is true, then what could they have been hiding? Well, piggybacking off of the previous theories, the government would have had reasoning to cover up a Yeti attack or an alien attack for obvious reasons. And potentially the military had come in after the group had encountered these things. One member of the search party even claimed that a pair of military boot footprints were found within the 9 hikers' single-file trail. This could indicate that the hikers were ordered down the mountain by a member of the military, and from there the group was taken care of. But the cover-up could have also been for a more probable theory. This event took place during the Cold War, and Russia was very obviously trying to develop new and powerful weapons. And for these weapons, they would typically test them in remote and desolate regions, much like the area of the Dyatlov Pass. So maybe Russia was testing rockets or bombs in the area, and when they went off, it terrified the hikers and caused them to run away from their shelter. And maybe these weapons had actually struck some of the hikers, causing their strange and terrifying injuries.
You know what?
It was even confirmed that rockets were shot at the direction of the Dyatlov Pass.
You know
from
what?
A military group somewhat near the area.
This
but
is-
officials
yeah.
deny that the rockets would have landed anywhere close to the group.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, the idea that the Soviets had some involvement in at least covering up the incident seems entirely possible. But the question still remains, why?
All right. I love
Despite the countless
that theory. You know what? Fair play. I was going into that, reading the blurb, and I was like, this is going to be some dog shit that he's going to basically be like, oh, like, because he said aliens and Yetis again, and I was like, oh, you're losing me. The Cold War theory of, like, them testing out, like, super weapons to win the war, that's a fair theory right there. Okay, fair play. Because, like he said before, there was radiation damage on some of them. Literally, they could have been testing bombs, and then the radiation just spurred through the pass and got to them. I reckon it's a little bit of most things. I still think to this moment, I still think they hallucinated, and I still think that they had the panic attacks and they went for each other. But I believe this military theory because I believe that, for example, some of them had their tongues cut out. Some of them, their chest. I reckon some of them were refusing to back down, and they were like, I'm going to spill, I'm going to tell. And their way of being like, yeah, cut the tongue. If you're going to talk, we're going to cut your tongue off. That's so fair. That is so fair. It was, yeah, I reckon it was. I reckon it's a whole military thing. I think it's a military thing. What's going on, Leo? Welcome back.
theories offered
Their
for
eyes
this
were torn
event,
out, though.
none
So they
seem
couldn't.
to really solve.
I mean, we don't know how messed up they was. Do you know what I mean? What's going on, Mimi? Welcome in. Can we get some W wives? Like I said from the off, I think it was a military. Yes. I see. When you said military experiment, my thought went to like they were like involved in like deep dark military. Little one kept me awake. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I was gonna take her away, but then I was like, what if she does that up here? We need to figure out something for her. I'll make sure she stays awake today and doesn't go to bed. What's going on, J Freaks? Welcome in. I think they were doing experiments around the pass and around the mountains, and it went into them. They realized that there were people hiking at the time that they were trying to do stuff. And they were like, you're going to have to die because if you spill anything that we're making for this war, we lose.
Everything.
That's such a good
And it
theory.
is possible that due to the improper reporting from the Soviets, that the answers to this case will never fully be known. Hopefully someday new evidence will be released that blows the whole case wide open.
Yeah.
But until that day arrives, the Dyatlov Pass incident will remain one of the greatest mysteries the world has ever seen.
Really? Okay. Really? The greatest mystery the world has... Really? We have hundreds. Area 51. We have... The whole of Antarctica is a big fucking mystery. And you're saying this one's the biggest mystery? Is that true? Would we cap that as true, family? Like, would we say that's true? That's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't say it's the greatest mystery. But obviously, you got to say shit for videos. Yeah, I don't think they were meant to be caught up in it. I think it was accident. I genuinely think it was an accident, and they ended up in the middle of it, and then it kind of like fucked them out. But I love the theory, though. I think that was awesome. I'm gonna give that theory. I can't lie. A good 7. I'm gonna give it like a 6 to 7 out of 10. I liked it. You took me till the 27th minute to really make the right explanation about what was going on. But I'm going to give that a good 7 out of 10. That's a good mystery. Maybe a 6. No, we'll give it a 6. We'll give it a 6. Because I know 100% that there's some 8s and 9s out there that we need to fucking watch. But that was a good 6, I would say. The ocean is the greatest. The ocean is the best fucking one. That is the best one. You are so right. Our ocean is the most terrifying thing in this entire planet, bro. It is terrifying. The fact that we have been on this earth for consciously been on this earth for 2,000 years, where we are aware of everything, and we had technology. Actually, more than 2,000 years. Like, we're going on to like 50,000 years. Like, we've been on this earth for fucking ages. And we only know 5% of our fucking ocean. Even if you put in like the technological side of our evolution, we have been an advanced civilization for, let's say, 200 years now, right? 200 years, and we know 5% of our ocean. That is fucked up. That is fucked up. My biggest theory on the whole like ocean thing, and I love about it and what makes it such a good one, is when people say, why haven't we discovered more than 5% of our ocean? Why are we not trying to actively discover more than 5% of our ocean? And I understand the thing on like people say like, you know, like like we can't discover some of it because, you know, compression. We saw what happened to the fucking the ship that went down to look at the Titanic. But like 5% isn't covering the layer that we can actually view. Why are we avoiding the ocean? That's what fucks me up. All right, gang, back to normal. We're going to play a game. It's insane what keeps me up at night. I want to know. Space and the ocean are the best two. Space and ocean are the best two theories. I might do one of them tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, space and ocean are the best two. Our body's made out of carbon, and carbon is what the universe, like stars and that. It is, it's so fucked up, man. I think they've discovered something like lithium freeze in the ice. Water pressure is an excuse. In fairness, the Titanic is so... It's not a good excuse. That's what... Yeah, my theory on the whole Area 51 thing, I like the theories because they're cool. I don't believe it is an alien base. I think it's just America's, like, weapons depot, and they just basically... make like for example how like planets make nukes and they make new advanced weaponry to go in war. I think that's Area 51. I don't think it's an alien thing, but I think that alien shit is kind of cool in Area 51. It's what makes it so popular, but I don't think it's aliens. I think it's just advanced weaponry. I think they're just like, they've just got loads of scientists in there making like new weapons. Davy Jones will show us the Jez Looker and we explore any more of the ocean. Oh God, the ocean's terrifying, man. The steering for the Titan was an Xbox controller. It's fucking crazy. All right, here we go, Gam. So, no idea what to expect with this chat. We're just going to give this a go. It's called I'm Counting to 6. This story is about a small village. At first glance, it is no different from other villages, but something happened in it that changed the lives of everyone involved in this story. Take a look at this and you will see the mysteries shrouded in the strange fog. And also the story is about a man who happened to be in the village by accident and who will have to be influenced the outcome of the mystical event. Ooh, okay. The Megalodon and Sharknadoes are the reason we don't... Did you use Sharknado as a reference for the ocean? That is the best comment. Please, like... I am going to remember that comment forever. And if someone says to me... This is so loud. Holy shit, this is loud. There's too many movies for it not to be true. I think I drove into the village. If someone ever says to me, If someone ever says to me, why don't you like going in the ocean? I am saying Sharknado from now on. I am saying Sharknado from now on. That is so good. Sharknado. Let's go 720. Just to be safe. Excuse-moi, why... Why are you doing that? I don't even want... I'm so confused. One sec, chat. Oh, it's locked. I hope it's not... No, it's connecting to a display capture. So why is it shooting the game up to be... I'm so confused. Oh, fuck it. The game can handle it anyway, but anyway. What do you think is scarier if there was a... Denisho? I don't know what any of them two are. I can't lie to you. They sound terrifying. This one's very different to a usual Amica games. I can't lie. Oh. Please help me. I need to call to emergency. Oh. Did anyone hear that? It's given like the indie version of Resident Evil Village. Can I go in? What was that scream? I didn't hear a scream. Did you hear a scream? There's a phone somewhere? Wait, what? Oh, hey, yo. Okay. And I get whacked by a shark in Sharknado. Yo, Sharknado was a crazy theory. Does not work. Well, fucking shock. Are both sea serpents. Ah, isn't one of them from like... Isn't one of them like a Greek mythology thing? Where am I going here? Nope. Alright, can't go that way. What? Romans were cooler. I don't know. Greek mythology is my vibe. Maybe this way. Oh shit, there's actually like a person there. Hey yo, can you help me out? What? Or are you just gonna stand there and not do anything? He's dead. Need to get out of here. He's dead? Hey, are you good? Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. He didn't have a nose. Still hasn't told me my classes. Wait, so you sign up for classes and they don't give you those classes? Voldemort? The phone... Oh, is it not that phone? What phone's going off? Ah, there we go. Can I go in here? I can. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Hello? Oh, hello, teddy bear. I warned them these dirty little kids shouldn't have bullied him, his doll. I told their parents, but what... Is someone driving a car? Music is such a good class choice. Hey, yo, someone just drove their car here. Can I get in the car? Oh. Oh, shit, there's a fire. Why am I walking to the fire? Why is that my intention right now?
Sono sei lontana. Sogno orizzonti mancano parole io si lo so sei come tu mia luna tu sei qui come mio soul tu sei qui come say goodbye bye pacey cinono vedi tu vissuto con te adesso sai live vivro con te partiro su navi per mare cielo so no non esistono più con te io vivro con te partiro su navi per mare cielo so no non esistono più con te io vivro con te partiro con te.
Nice, Connor. I have no idea what you just said. Instead of investigating horror games, why don't the protagonists just leave? Honestly, do you know what I mean? Like, what is happening? I can't lie, whoever made this is a cool ass art project. Look at this shit. SpongeBob screaming. Connor, see you later. Have a good night, mate. It's all your fault. What was that? Do I have a torch? I don't. Ah, okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, we can move. My bad. What is this? I was at the old well. What I saw there and what Luca told me is true. They have to pay for it. I have to punish them. Hey, yo. What kind of punishment? Oh, I don't like... I thought that was a person. Almost shit my pants. But it's okay. There was no one there. We're okay, chat. We're okay. Alright, we can't go there. Maybe this way. No. Okay, we can't just go anywhere, apparently. Do I have an objective? Why do I play horror games? Like, genuinely, like, sometimes I sit here and I'm like, why couldn't I have just played, like, Fortnite? Why couldn't I have just played, like, Fortnite? Why couldn't I have just, like, why couldn't I have just, like, played, like, Destiny? Like, why have I got to play horror games? Why have I got to play this scary ass shit all the time? It is broad daylight. This is not something anyone should be doing at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's having to change their underwear every stream. Oh, the door's open now. Sure is. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Honestly. Why don't I just play that? You're pissing me off. You're just going to appear everywhere now. I don't even... What am I doing here? I have to leave. Okay. We'll just leave then. Shit. Alright. Hello? Oh, I can leave? Oh my god, bet. Say less. Someone locked the door from the outside. Fine, whatever. Whatever. We're just... There are bars on the windows. I need to find another way to get out of here. Hello? Can I go? Oh my god. Honestly, I'm so ready to just quit horror games. I'm so done with being this scared all the time. You know what's bad? Do you know what's really bad about playing horror games, chat? Is that it integrates into my actual life. I'm not a jumpy person, right? But everything scares me now. Like, someone will just be walking upstairs and I'll jump. Like, it's like I'm always on alert now. Do you know what I mean? LA Bomb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I still can't go through there. Of course I can't. Of course I can't. I'm going to just close that door. Okay, we can go back through here. Awesome. Because that's exactly what I want to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, there's ladders. Stop. 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 Right now. Please. Please give me light. Please give me light. Please. Please stop. What is happening? What is happening? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm getting out of the room. 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 I can't deal with this. I'm on my phone now. Yo. Don't spend the follow all at once. I appreciate that. Yo, that's the best way to come in from a follow. I'm like that after a full day after watching horror movies. And then you have to come in and watch me play them. How do you feel, Sophie? I hate the phone one. This is the worst one. I'm going to say that right now. This is the worst one. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go through here. No, oh my god. I'm telling you, horror games are the reason I don't leave the house, chat. Resident Evil 7's your limit, and that's quite fucking scary though. Like, fair play. That's a good limit. There's nothing in here. There was literally nothing in there. There's ladders there. I feel like the ladders are needed at some point. I don't know. Oh my god. I thought that plant pot was a fucking ghost. Outlast is too much for me. Outlast is terrifying. Need to find a way up the attic. Maybe there's a window. Oh, there's ladders. I knew the ladders would come in useful. Yo, who just slapped me in the face with a fish? I love you. Have a good job. Have a good shift. Have a good job. Have a good yeah. Have a good. Yeah, have a good. What's going on, title card? Welcome in. Love you. Resident Evil Village worth playing, or should I start with... Play 7 first. If you haven't played 7 yet, play 7 before you play Village. You don't need to play the other Resident Evils, in all honesty. You won't know a few of the characters, but it's mainly about Ethan, so play 7. Yeah, 7 and Village are a good, like, start into Resident Evil. It's just the Village. Kraz, thank you for the gifts, mate. Why? Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. No, you don't need to know Leon and Jill for... Maybe if I just do that. Hey, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Okay. Well, you two just stay there. Okay? Don't do anything now. Stay there doing what you're doing. What is this? Who? Like... The mannequin's face. No. It's been 4 weeks since the disappearance. Luca told me that this child was fault. He gave me a letter for his mother and said he'd find the truth. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Welcome back, Jocelyn. Oh, I was about to say the mannequins, like, not got... But they're still there. You've moved, though. You're in a little car. Okay. So unnecessarily loud. So unnecessarily loud. 1, lock the doors. 2, I close my eyes. 3, find a place for yourself. 4, don't breathe. 5, feel your heart pounding. 6, wait. Isn't that just so lovely? Isn't that just so lovely, chat? The ladder must have fallen. I must jump. Alright, bet. Yo, what a jump. Good fucking effort. What is this? It had to happen. When I saw that boy through the window, I realized that he saw something he shouldn't have. I need to get ahead of him. Hey, buddy. Are you lost? You're just a little mannequin. It's so sweet. Anyone here? No? Okay. How was the caravan trip? Can I go through here? No? Okay, buddy. You just stay right there. You just stay right there, you little buddy. What was that? Did you see that? Hello? Did I see that note? Or did... Oh, there's a teapot here? What's in the teapot? Hey, yo, no one likes that. Hello? What are you all doing here? Just chilling out. Oh. Oh. There's a secret door here. They must be keys and a crowbar somewhere. Alright, bet. Oh, there we go. To open the lock, use the hints. The telephone. Oh, I know where the telephone is. It's down here. Yo, who's humming? Whoever's humming has a great voice, you know. There we go. Found the key, chat. Found the key. We're good. Alright, next bit. I can't lie. The humming is giving like... It's giving like Lord of the Rings. I found the key. Yeah. But I found the key. I'm so confused. I found the key. What do you mean? Is there like another hint? Which Lord of the Rings is the best? Two Towers. Two Towers, all the way. Two Towers. Oh, here we go. Faster. The window which has a radiator. Here. Oh. The humming stopped. You're cooked. What do you mean I'm cooked? Ed Sheeran. That's what I mean. It was giving... you know what song I'm talking about. Hello again. What are you doing there? You just like watching me. So it's the window... This one? All the windows have radiators. Oh, the crowbar. Oh, bet. There we go. Thank you. Look at him. He's just... He's a little teapot, short and sprout. I'm really trying to make myself feel better, cause this fucking scary game's gonna fuck me up. Yes, it is. It's gonna make me fucking scared. I don't wanna do this anymore. Please go away so Last clue. It's on the dresser in the second drawer. Isn't that in here? I feel sick. I feel sick. Holly, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. I feel sick. This drawer here. Looks like you had a seizure. I basically fucking did. Do I? Oh, thank you. Damn. Just gonna dip like that. I'm so done. I'm so done. He left you hanging. He was going for a high five. How is this not it? I got 2 keys. I got 2 keys. I got 2 keys. Well, where's the 3rd key then? Oh, all right. We did that. And then that stupid bitch just jumped out on us. Fucking ridiculous. Hey, mate. Do you know where how tall is your bed? Not that tall. I'm a pretty short king. Oh, yeah, Mara's in the background. Mara. Hi, darling. You okay? Do you want to come up? I'll let her come up. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up? Come on. There you go. Come on. Oh, Mara. Mara. Come on. There you go. There you go. All right, let's do this. All right, so I went through here. No, I didn't. I didn't go through there. Do you know where to go? I ain't got a fucking clue. Oh, yes, of course. It was next to the radiator, wasn't it? Awesome. I don't want to go anywhere. Maybe if I sing a song. Maybe if I just sing a song. I don't know what to sing. I don't know what to sing. We're just going to go. We're just going to go. I got nervous. You lot are looking at me, and I'm really nervous. Alright, we're done. Do you want to say hi to everyone, Mara? Sing the Jet 2 Holiday. What is this place? Oh my god, there's actually light now. That's so useful. Why would anyone want to do this? What, like... Sorry. Oh, I can't lie, Mara. You're in the worst position ever. She only ever wants to sit on my lap when I'm streaming. When I'm editing, in this same spot, never wants to sit on my lap. It's always when I'm playing scary games, Momoy. You pick the worst times. Hey, yo, why are you closing the door for? I'm not even scared of you anymore. Fucking show yourself. I'm ready for a fight now. Oh, damn, you whacking it off? Like... Yo, I'm not even scared anymore. Fucking show yourself, little punk bitch. What's going on, Chance? Welcome in, mate. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you? Hey, yo, did I just miss a jump scare? Did I just get out of a jump scare? Hey, yo, I'll fucking take that. I just got myself out of a jump scare. Let's go. I'm pretty fucking happy about that. Can I leave yet? Oh my god. Did you see that on the bed? Did you just... Yo, what the fuck was Chucky doing on the bed, bro? Oh my god. Hey, yo, cover up, girl. Damn. I'm fucking live streaming. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna look down. Really sorry. Really sorry. Oh, God. I'm really sorry. Oh. Why are you crossing your arms? What have I done? What have I done? What have I... Are you trying to grab me? What is this? Is that a torch? Where am I going? Isn't this where I just came from? What do you mean? 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 Please help us. We are here. Who is here? Shut the fuck up. Oh. Alright, rude. There was no need for that. There was no need to tell me to shut the fuck up. Okay. Yo, I'm just saying, I got a fucking knife and I'm not afraid to use it, bro. I am not afraid to use this knife. Am I going back through here? One, I lock the doors. Oh, shit. Alright. Two, I close my eyes. Find a place for yourself. Here, maybe. 4, don't breathe.
5. Чувствуй, как сердце стучит. 6. Жди.
Oh, fuck, that fucked me up. I can't lie. Oh, can you move? Damn. See you later, Chance. This is so fucked up. I've got to go. Oh, nothing ever good happens in an attic, bro. No one ever said the attic is the best place to go. Do I have to... Who's crying? Oh, is that a chisel? Hey, yo, I'm ready to chisel someone. I can't lie. 6 kids bullied me. We don't need to hear about that. Well, there's no point me going back... There's no point me going back this way. Do I just unlock myself back? No? Okay. No, we go back. Every time I go back, I'm just like regretting my decision. Every time. Someone's crying. I don't... Why have I got a chisel? Like, what is the chisel for? Oh, I'm so nervous that, like, I can't... This is the thing with these horror games, man. You've been making me so nervous that I genuinely don't even know what I need to do. There's 2 types of people in this world. Elvis people and Beatles people. That's a fact. Dan the Man, thank you for the follow. That's a fact. What's going on, Harrison? Welcome back, mate. How you doing, buddy? What the fuck is this chisel? It was a screwdriver the whole time. Am I that fucking dumb, bro? Am I actually that dumb? Yeah, I'm doing great, thank you, buddy. Why? What was the need for that amount of noise? Oh. Hey, yo. Okay, thank you for the light, I guess. Oh, Chucky's back. There's something so fucked up about you. You like my lives? I appreciate that. Thank you. No one needs to hear that. No one needs to hear that. Oh, is that a knife? Can I take that? Can I take that? Oh, it's a butcher's knife. Dear son, don't be afraid of death. Death is the rebirth. I mean, it's not. Death is death. Like, you die. But, sure. Let's call it rebirth. Oh, is that a lighter? I think I need that. I don't know why. Do I leave? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I love this little archway you're giving me. Carlson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid of you. Fucking say something. What? Yeah. Yeah, run away, bitch. Fucking little punk bitch. Oh. Yo. I just need to go this way. Nope. Okay. What are you pointing at? Do I have to go back this way? Why am I not allowed to... What are you pointing at? A weeping angel type thing? Oh, I fucking hope not. Oh. No? Oh, wait, I can go through this way, can't I? I can't. Are you good? Like, what are you pointing at? Oh my god. Can I... Oh, I didn't realize that there was an entrance here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, Hey, birdie. Welcome back. This guy's cute as hell, man. Like... I can't go through that way. I can't go that way either. Alright. Can I not... Do I not open this? Is there something on the side that I need? No. Okay. Anything here that I need? Are you I knew you were holding something, you little shit. Bet. Alright, there we go. Alright, awesome. Alright. Nothing good ever came. Is that a mannequin? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, it literally won't let me go any forward. I will. Okay. I knew you were there. I knew you were there. Can I go past, please? No? Okay. Well, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Ah, the crowbars for the fucking doors. Alright, can I do both of these doors? Nope. Okay. Just one. Okay, so we're just going through one. Oh, hey, birdie. He cut out the tongues and sewed our mouth. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. Is there anything here that I need? Maybe the pencil? Well, this was a pointless room. Anyway, next door. No, can't go through that way. Okay, well, what was the point? What was the point? Do you know... Why are you crossing your arms at me? Silly sausage. Do I have to move something? Like... Well, there was nothing in there. What about if I go back this way? No, you're still covering the door. Alright, bet. Bet. Did I just walk through the wrong door? Whoever lives here is obsessed with mannequins. Hey, you ain't wrong, mate. You ain't wrong. Like, am I missing the point? Am I missing the point of what's meant to be happening right now? Am I closing the door? Is that what I'm doing? And then am I reading this? Brody, what's good, mate? Welcome in. Like... Oh! Now can I grab... No, can't grab them. Well, he's gone now. Are you gone? You're still there. You're chilling. Awesome. Am I missing the point? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I tried that so many times. I tried that so many times. I saw what he did to one of us with someone who didn't have time to hide. This is the house of one of the kidnapped to the children. One who kidnapped the children. People found out about everything. Yo, this is like some... What was that noise? Hello? I don't like the footsteps. Yo, where's that mannequin? Oh, she's gone. Alright, we can go through now. Oh my god. I can go back in here now. Okay, bet. Oh shit. What are we all doing? What are we reaching for? I'm confused. What am I reading? I need a lighter, a doll, and a candle. Oh, I know where the lighter is. The lighter's here. A doll. Candles. I didn't even realize the fucking candles were there. And I need a doll. Where's the doll? Fucking shock. The doll's not in this room. Great. Great. Can I at least put the other two down first? I can't. Okay, so I just have to go. Alright. It's under there. Under where? Okay. I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so done. The only thing that gives me hope is she's already jumped out now, so the likelihood of her jumping out again anytime soon is so fucking slim. So unnecessary. Alright, I've got everything now. Can I please just fucking... Why would anyone want to do this? Oh my god. Can I leave? Oh, you're dead now? Thank you? What do you mean thank you? Thank you for what? You have no idea what you've done? Okay, let's get out of here. I need gasoline. You do not pull this one again. Don't even fucking try it. Don't even fucking try it. Thank you. Alright. I need gasoline. Where the fuck am I going to get gasoline from? I can't leave. What do you mean I can't leave? Where the fuck am I going to get gasoline? Is it through here? I didn't see any gasoline in here last time. Maybe through there? No. Not. There literally is no gasoline. What do you mean gasoline? Is it in here? I've asked for the most specific thing ever that literally isn't in this room. Gasoline. Anywhere. Anywhere. Gasoline. Please. Gasoline. Gasoline. I've still got a crowbar, you know. Any gasoline anywhere, you know, like just fucking anything, honestly. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? What's going on, Brody, mate? So did I burn the house down? Is that it? Did I do it? Oh, okay, we're back here. Oh, so we're leaving. Oh. Thank God. Alright, let's go. Hey, hey. Down, 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 down. Is that a cat? Hey, kitty. Oh. Grisha, this is the same character. Call the fire department. I'll explain where I am now. Ah. I recently watched a blogger. He said he did not believe in anything paranormal and the house was where, according to the eyewitnesses, something was happening, but he couldn't find out the evidence until one day he arrived in the abandoned beginning again. To be honest, I didn't believe him. I thought everything was even on the stage, but oh, I'm not reading all that. Ripley's cat. Yo. Oh my God. Hey, yo, chat, that was a good one. I enjoyed that. Is that, like, are you just going to keep giving me this screen? Hello? Are we just going to stay here? How long do you think this takes me to read? I was almost done. There we go. Hey, yo, I really enjoyed that one. I can't lie, chat. That one was kind of fun. That was kind of fire. Damn, fair play. I enjoyed the part where he said underwear. Wait, what? About to reach level 17. Let's go. All right, chat. That is it. Thank you so much, people. I appreciate the love. We're going to be back again tomorrow. I have a meeting in literally like 15 minutes with my immigration agent. So I need to go and prepare all the things that I need to do for that meeting. So that 5 minutes, I can't do 5 minutes, buddy, because I have a meeting. Otherwise, I get kicked out of the country. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I appreciate the love, people. We're going to be back again